All eyes on Doge. Big runner. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big runner. To the moon. Keep going up. Keep going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Sunday evening. How's everybody doing? It's been kind of quiet today. Kind of quiet on the crypto market front, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. We had a really volatile week last week, a lot of liquidations, both short and long, including, well, actually into Saturday night, because we did have Doge going up to 48 cents last night and settling back at 46. And it's right about where I had predicted it would be on a Sunday afternoon. So that's not bad, but we do have an exciting week ahead. But before we get there, we got to make sure we get the weekly close in the green. And all good, all kind of looks like that's what it's going to happen. So we've got that going on. Bitcoin trying this 100K line of Bitcoin. We're going to be looking at that. Bitcoin's just being stubborn right around 100K. Not ready to quite take off again yet, but I've got a view that is going to make you even more bullish on crypto and Bitcoin coming up as well. Where are the bears today? Where are the bears today? Because I don't know, all you guys for the last 2 weeks who are bears, Doge is going to drop 28 cents again. And I'm like, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. No 28-cent Dogecoin. We may not ever see Doge at 28 cents again. Ever. Which is pretty cool to think about. I know some of you are asking, hey, Kriss, what's the low going to be of the next bear market for Dogecoin? And I'm like, we don't even know what the high is of this bull market yet. So too soon to be making those kinds of predictions. Let's wait a while. Let's like a year from now. Let's let this whole bull market play out and see what happens with Dogecoin before I start guessing what the bottom is for the next bear market. Just way too soon for that. So let me drop down here in the corner and cheers everyone. I do have a nice brew for a Sunday afternoon. If anybody else is imbibing, cheers to you. And if not, that's okay. Again, I'm just a recreational drinker every now and then. Never take it too seriously, but it's kind of fun on a live stream. Plus, I gotta be drinking something every now and then because of my throat, especially when I'm talking like 3 hours straight, and it's just 3 hours straight nonstop. I gotta have something, something for the throat. So I'm a Dogeaholic. Yeah, Trin, pretty much a quiet day today, but Doge is in the green. We've got VeChain in the green. We've got Avalanche in the green, and Chainlink, Stacks is in the green, and then Pepe. Pepe decided to go on a big run too. So that's kind of the overview of what's green. Everything else is red, slightly red. A few others that I don't really watch are doing okay as well. But exactly, Riley. No drama is good drama right now. And Doge isn't dropping. Doge isn't dropping. So let's take a quick look at the charts. We'll get into the chat, and then we'll get into the news. So here we were on Friday in the live stream. And who was it? Was it Claire? Maybe it was Claire. Gave a super chat and said, hey, Kriss, what do you think the outlook is going to be for the weekend for Dogecoin? And I said, and you can check me on this because my live streams all become videos on my channel. So I don't, I can't fake it, I say it and it's there. But what did I say? I said, well, from here, we're going to back test 43.5. There's Rocky's 43.5. And then we're going to trade up and probably be around 46.2 on Sunday. Well, look what Dogecoin did. It did dip a little bit below 43.5. I think the bottom was like 43.1 right there. And that was late Friday night. And then it pretty much traded up following my little sketch. So I don't know. That's just how it works sometimes. But thanks for the question, Claire. That was a good one. That was a good one. I like good questions. Yeah, we have the evening 2 tonight, but we'll see. Right now, I'm guessing we're still going to be right in this range. Bitcoin is just being stubborn. I mean, look at this. Just flat. Just completely flat today. Right around 100K. I mean, look at that trading for Bitcoin. It's like, it's not going anywhere. Not very often you see such flat trading like that. But Bitcoin taking a breather after its volatile week last week as well, especially when we had on the 5th, we had that big liquidation clear out as Bitcoin dropped all the way down to 92K and then just came right back up. Came back up over 100,000, came up to 102, and then settled back and has just been for the whole weekend, actually. It has just been going sideways very quietly. Look at the volume on Bitcoin, just barely anything there. But that's okay. We took a breather. That's okay for the weekend. That's okay. We zoom out and we see overall, again, for Bitcoin, kind of in an upwards channel. Again, we had that blip back here a couple weeks ago when Bitcoin made its first try at 100K and ended up at like 98.6 and then got rejected and then traded around in this upwards channel. But you know what that means? Dogecoin as well in its upwards channel still, which is good. Again, as I said earlier, Doge isn't dropping. It's just not dropping. And the bears who were all predicting Dogecoin is dead. Dogecoin's dropping. I sold my Doge. I'm out of Doge. Elon Musk is going to dump on you. That's the funniest one. I keep hearing that every day. Elon's going to dump on you. And I'm like, what? But hey, people have their opinions. And that's okay. But the charts don't lie. It is what it is. Doge trading very well. So we are now approaching 1 month of just slow and steady upward gains. Some of you want to know, hey, Kriss, when's the next big pump going to be for Doge? And I'm like, it'll be what it'll be. That's the beauty of it. You don't know. You don't know when it's going to be. We can kind of pick at like events that are coming up. And the next big one is the presidential inauguration on January 20th, of which I will be live all day that day. So if you're not going to work because it's also Martin Luther King Day, or even if you are, just have me on in the background, right? It's going to be a fun day. And you can check in and out, just check in and out throughout the day. And we'll see what is going on there. Otherwise, what do we have across? Algorand not being able to hold 50 cents, kind of drifting around, but that's not too bad. Solana 234. Again, Solana never took off really off of that buy price target we had back on the 25th of November, 26th of November, which was there. That was the day we had the big plunge in all the prices, and we did a live stream there. And then we were just looking at what are buy-in prices for different cryptos, and we identified 229 for Solana, but Solana hasn't really taken off since then. Just about everything else has, though. Cardano hanging out. Hedera had a big run of course, up to 38 cents. Retraced back down to 27, and it's now hanging out about 32 cents. That's not bad. A lot of you want to see Pepe, I know, because Pepe did on Saturday go on this nice big run up to 26.5. That's 0.0000265. And then started to trade back down, some profit taking, and then buyers came back in and brought it back up over 26. The Pepe is looking strong, guys. It's just looking strong. But what's happening with Sheep or Bonk or Whiff or all of those? I mean, they all did okay, but not Pepe numbers over the weekend. And then, of course, we have one more to talk about. That's right. And you guys heard it here first. I don't know what to say, but Peak hit an all-time high over the weekend. That's right. PEAQ, Peak, the Peak DPIN blockchain hasn't even been trading a month yet. And here it is. It came up and hit at 69 cents. 69! Do you think it is any coincidence that 69 cents is now the peak all-time high is 69? I just think that's kind of funny. I kind of think that's funny. Again, it wasn't financial advice on my part at all. All I did was say, I found this new crypto. It looks like it's pretty interesting. And I bought some. That's all I said. Except also, if you wanted to buy some, you could go here on crypto.com. Of course, use my link in the description below if you want to buy some of this peak. And it's just been up, up, up. This is where it launched back here on the 12th of November. Came all the way up to 58.6 on that launch date. And then there were those early airdrop sellers. I bought in here at 28 cents, thinking, okay, maybe that's good enough. But no, it kept dropping a little bit more, down to about 19, 18 cents at the bottom. We identified this big cup and handle. And as this handle was forming, on the 2nd of December, I bought some more at 40 cents. So I'm in at 28 and 40. So my average is about 33, somewhere in there. And then since Thursday, it's just been up, 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 up to a new all-time high of 69. So then it's in price discovery. Price discovery. We'll look at that in a little bit. We'll take a look at that at peak. But pretty exciting there to be involved in something really early where you have no idea where it's going to go because it's never gone there before. This is all new. This is all new. So Doge right now is just taking a little dip below 46 cents, 45.9 now. Again, if we want to end the week on with a green weekly candle, we need to stay above 44 cents. That's right, 44 cents we need to stay above. So let me scroll this over here. Actually, I need to get into the 30-minute time frame here. Here we go. We can identify where the close is. That'll be right there. So we need to put that line right there. That's what we'll be looking for. And then we just need to be sure that we stay above, right above that line right there. So that's what we'll be looking for, just to make sure. I don't think that's going there. But we're going to watch it because it'll be exciting. That'll be 8 weekly candles in a row. That's right. If I go to the weekly chart on Doge, let me get rid of my move my little CrissPax here out of the way. And here we got, since the 14th of October, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's right. This is the 8th one. And we want to make sure it doesn't go back down to 44 before the week closes. I did my research, though. This has been done once before in Dogecoin's history. Yes, once before. The end of 2017, the huge bull run that like all crypto was on. Bitcoin did not do 8 green candles in a row at the end of 2017. It did it actually just a year ago, 2023. Bitcoin had 8 weekly candles in a row. But Doge did it once in its history, and it was the last 2 months of 2017. Could we actually not only get an 8th, but then start working on a 9th week? That's what we're going to be looking for Dogecoin. All right, let me check out what you guys are doing in the chat, and then we're going to get into the news, and we'll talk about some other coins as well. So, hey, everybody, how are you? The uptrending is looking great. Monday is looking nice. Yes. Yes, yes. Everybody smash the likes, please. Thank you, Brian, for shouting that out for everyone. Hit the likes and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Appreciate that. Hi, Claire. Claire's in the house again. Let's go. Can you smell what the Doge is cooking? That's right, folks. The charts are looking bullish, slow and steady climb. That's a good thing. Even after the big dips we saw last week with that sort of leveraged wipeout, recovered back up and still looking great. So you want to buy $500. What's the support? Well, we're right below 46 cents right now, Theodore. The short-term support is down here at 44.6. And that's where it hit early this morning. And then since then, we had another dip to 45.4. So those would be 2 areas. Again, what do I say, right? Again, not financial advice, but I buy on the red candles, not the green candles. So we will see about that. Happy Sunday, Danton. How are you? Hello, Doge Runner. Everything's good in Sweden, Peter. Awesome. Thank you. And from the Netherlands as well, Doge Runner. Awesome. Elon's son does hodl Dogecoin. Yeah, little X is a Doge hodler. We don't know how many he has, but Elon bought him back in 2021, and I'm guessing that wallet still has Doge. The bears are hibernating. Yeah. Yep. What is cool is we will hit $1.28 before 28 cents. And like I said, we may never hit 28 cents again. We don't know what's going to happen with Doge going forward. Daya, how are you? Would you recommend XRP? I don't think it's going to be like a 10x, if that's what I think you put a K there, but I think you mean X. I have my Doge. I'm worried about missing out on XRP. It's not a bad idea to have both if you feel that way about XRP. If you're talking about selling all of your Doge and putting it all into XRP, if it was me and I have a lot of Doge, I'm not selling my Doge for XRP. XRP just went on this huge run. So, yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Cheers, Harry. Cheers. No, Ashley, it's not when Lambo anymore. It's when Ferrari. When Ferrari. And we say when Ferrari here because you can buy a Ferrari with Dogecoin. You can't buy a Lamborghini with Doge. But a Ferrari you can buy with Doge. Yes, CDM. Yes, I'm a Doge millionaire. A lot of people already figured it out just by doing the math of the little hints and things that I've given. But yes. Kind of hard to believe, actually. But it's been great and expecting more. Expecting more. Not selling all my Doge yet. Peak having a beautiful weekend. It sure is. Diamond hands. Again, new project. We have no idea what is going to happen with Peak. No idea. So getting in early on something and just letting it run. I was doing a little math on like Peak at 60 cents and trying to figure out like what would be a reasonable price target at this point. And I came up with $3. $3 for Peak. That would be a $2 billion market cap, which would make it up into the top 70 cryptos. But if all cryptos keep going up from here and Peak was worth a top 70 placement, then it would be more. It'd be more than a 5x from here. So that's kind of what I'm looking at about Peak. I was going to say that later, but it just came up. I do see Doge hitting 75, although it hit like 73.4. Someone on Robinhood back in 2021 said that Doge actually hit 75 cents on Robinhood. But again, Robinhood isn't its own exchange, and all the other exchanges, Binance, Coinbase, etc. The highs were like 73. But that's okay. You saw my X post? Yeah, I've had a lot of fun on X, guys. X Twitter. Follow me at KrissPax. My latest was Bitcoin dominance and how Bitcoin dominance over the past 2 years has done the slow and steady grind up to that target of 60% Bitcoin dominance. And guess what happened since then? It's going down. It's going down. And this is the start of alt season is what this is. This is altcoin season starting. Bitcoin dominance. I mean, you can't have a better looking chart than this if you're holding a lot of alts. You can't have a better looking chart than that. So a lot of other good posts here. Crypto total 3 is now heading up. That's all coins except Bitcoin and ETH is on this, and it is a new all-time high. Last week was hit on crypto total 3, higher than 2021 when all the alts were like so overpriced. And here we go again. And again, just getting started on that. So where to buy Peak, Ross? That would be crypto.com. And I have a link right there in the description below for crypto.com. Again, Peak, brand new blockchain project. You can't buy it on Binance. You can't buy it on Coinbase. When it gets listed on those, look out. Look out. And it's not a meme token. It's not one of those. This is a real, do your research, like I say. Yeah, Supra looking good too. Sally's Dream, I could tell. I can't buy it. It's not on crypto.com, but good luck with Supra. We'll be watching that. Do you feel the same about Peak as you did about Doge? No. It's a different feeling between Doge and Peak. Mainly because Peak isn't a meme. It's not a meme coin. It's just, I feel that Peak can be slow and steady grinding up, where Doge generally goes on pumps. That's really the main difference. When Doge starts pumping, it just goes up. I don't see that happening with Peak. But then you never know. You never know. We're talking about Bitcoin 100K when we were all wondering a year ago if it would even hit 60. 100K. But yeah, it's being kind of fussy right around 100K. So how about Peak 2x? I think I'm looking for 5x on Peak from here. Is what I'm looking at. 5x. And that's only into the top 70 of cryptos. If it can catch on like that over the next 9, 12 months, get listed on Coinbase and Binance. My price target is $3. Elon doesn't need the money. Exactly. All the people saying Elon's going to dump on you. It's just like, he's the richest person in the world. Tesla stock is now getting close to $400 a share. He's going to be a trillionaire. He's going to be the world's first trillionaire. He's not selling Dogecoin. He does not. Pepe was definitely making a big run. Yes. Appreciate it, Doge runner. Yep. It wasn't a tip, though. It wasn't a tip. I just told you I found it and I bought some. That's all I did. It wasn't a tip. I don't do tips. Is it still a good time to buy Doge? Extrema, yeah. It's always a good time to buy Doge. We look buying on the dips. Buying on the dips. I bought more last week. I continue to buy. Again, I just tell you what I do. I continue to buy. Will Doge pump next week? We'll see, Wesley. Right now, there's a little FUD out there about like Microsoft, and they're going to make their announcement that they're not going to be buying Bitcoin, and that'll come on Tuesday, probably sometime. And then the crypto market may tank a little bit because of that. We'll be watching for something like that. So that's out there. I don't think it's any big deal because there's so many other companies, institutions, countries buying Bitcoin. MicroStrategy is probably going to buy more. Yeah, Elon doesn't need to dump. It's Elon Musk, not the Hawk Tuah girl. Exactly. Peak is your bay, Wesley. You got some peak. You're a peak holder. Yes, this is TradingView, tradingview.com. That's what I use for all of my charting. Yep, but that's the beauty, Ross. Peak is not on Coinbase yet. So we're early. We're early. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, Ray. Alex asking if I'm going to invest in an altcoin now and I want to take profits this bull run. It's just Doge. I'm not buying anything else now. I'm not buying anything else. I'm all in. I'm all in. Around right before Christmas time, I'll be getting my next side money from my side businesses. So I will probably buy more Doge. Most likely that's what I'm going to buy. It's just Doge now. I'm all in on everything else. I'm all set. Again, I just wanted, when I sell everything else, it's going to be long-term capital gains. So what are the things I'm going to hold past 2025? Some Bitcoin, some Dogecoin, Peak. We'll see how Peak goes this year, but probably Peak, again, longer term, and Sui. And that's it. Everything else I'm selling. So I'm not going to buy anything else. I only want to buy what I'm going to hold long term. So that's me. 8 green candles is incredibly bullish, Wesley. Incredibly bullish. It's only happened with Dogecoin once in its history. And that was the end of 2017 when everything in crypto was going crazy. So when you look at this weekly chart here and you just see these 8 consecutive green candles, you can't get a bit much better than that for a cryptocurrency. And the next week, we'll be looking if we can make 9, which will be a new record for Doge. Other cryptos have had 9 or more. Bitcoin way back in like 2013 had like 12 or 13 green candles in a row. wasn't really traded like it is today. Hard to compare back then. Bitcoin did have 8 consecutive green candles a year ago. That's right, November, December 2023. Bitcoin did it. But now it's Altseason and it's Dogecoin. It's Dogecoin. So look at Doge, back up over 46.2. There was a dip. Is that now another short-term little dip right there? And we're going to start seeing these higher lows on the short term? Huh, interesting. Interesting. You'll wait for peak to drop from its peak, so to speak. ETH. You know, ETH made 4,000 and it is being stubborn with 4,000, just like Bitcoin is with 100,000. Same thing happening. ETH is just being stubborn right now. So strong resistance there. Bitcoin actually just touching over 100,000 now. We'll see how that goes. But that's what I'm looking at right now is Bitcoin and ETH are just right at these big numbers. And I expect when Dogecoin gets near $1, the same thing is going to happen like what happened with Bitcoin. It's going to be hitting its head against like 98, 99 cents, heavy selling going on. That's probably going to happen. There are still many predicting ETH is going to 10K this bull cycle, which it's like 2.5x from here, where many other alts are being predicted to go 3, 5x or more from here. As long as the market cap doesn't go under 65 billion. So you're trading on the market cap. Interesting. What is Doge's market cap at the moment? I did a refresh and it goes into white mode. It's like, no. Dark theme, please. Yeah, I don't want your notifications. Blah, blah, blah. 67.9. 67.9. So it's going to get up to 68 and then it's going to be 69. It's not going back to 65. So we'll see. It's about $7 for $1 trillion market cap, Davey. It's about $7 Doge. We did that calculation last week or the week before. Did Pepe run before Doge last time? I don't know. Context, Jason. What do you mean by last time? You mean November? Because we can look at that quickly. Or do you mean like last cycle? Because there was no Pepe last cycle. So Doge ran pretty much from the 5th to the 11th. That big run there. This is the daily chart here. The 5th to the 11th. Pepe? Yeah, just about the same. 5th, but then it just kept going from the 11th and it motored up on the 13th and 14th. Pepe didn't stop, that's all, but started at the same time. But yeah, last night Pepe hit a new all-time high here. A new all-time high. This was the all-time high, but it turned around and even went higher. Pretty strong trading for Pepe. I don't know what peer coin is, Riley. What's up, Jay Leslow? How are you? Yeah, that's what I was saying, Roziansky. $3. It's a good target, right? Good target. Charlotte's in the house. Cheers to you, Charlotte. Oh, and you know what Charlotte did? She pointed out something that I hadn't seen was this article in News BTC. Dogecoin price analysis, ascending triangle on 2-hour chart shows Doge is still very bullish. By crypto analyst KrissPax. Yes. Crypto analyst KrissPax. Oh, I'm in the news again. Provided a bullish outlook for the Dogecoin price, recently indicating that Doge still very bullish, witnessing a consolidation phase, having rallied significantly between October and early November. And it goes through my chart and what I posted on X. So that's pretty cool. I also was on TradingView last week and Binance. Binance has little articles too. So I was there as well. Why not? Every little bit helps, right? But thanks for pointing that out, Charlotte. Appreciate it. Ross from Lake Havasu, hello. I think you're asking about Bonk, John. Bonk will probably double from here and might work on dropping another 0. That's what I'm looking for. My weekend's going great. Doge is holding well. It's going to be a green weekly candle, I believe. So I haven't done any more research on Supra because I can't buy it right now. Crypto.com does not have it yet. So yes, Ferrari better than Lamborghini. Triple this. I'm not looking at Dex Screener and tokens, okay? We don't do that on this channel. There are other channels that do that, but good luck with your token. Baby Doge had a good day today. Congratulations to the Baby Doge holders. Jay, I wish I would have known you can only buy a few cryptos on Robinhood. You can still go with different exchanges. I trade on 3 of them right here. I trade on 3 different exchanges. Not a big deal. But if you want to open up a Coinbase or a crypto.com, I'd appreciate it if you used my links. You get freebies if you use my links. So check that out. Check that out. Robinhood is great for beginners, mostly beginners. And it's just easy to use. So check that out. Hey, Gavin, how are you? Ray's not a fan of Coinbase anymore. Well, my Coinbase is fine. I always use the advanced trading on Coinbase. It works great for me. 907 believes Doge $1.49. What's the all-time high of Dogecoin? 73 cents. Am I waiting for 69 cents or inauguration day? I said that I would take my next little slice of profits at 69 cents. So we'll see if that happens before inauguration day, which I suspect it might, or on inauguration day itself. That's my target for my next slice of profit. Yeah, Pop, $7 Doge would be a $1 trillion market cap, which isn't as big as Bitcoin, which is a $2 trillion market cap. So $7 is not unreasonable. It's not unreasonable. Northern Orbit's getting caught up, started back and is going 1.5x. Let us know when you're back live. Doge $2 in 3 months. Solitaire, let's get to $1 first before we start making those $2 when is it going to happen kind of things. Well, I even bought some Peak as well. Good luck. Stains, FOMO'd into Peak. Your average, 29 cents. It's better than mine. Good for you. Well, good luck to us, right? Good luck to us. Yeah, I doubt the world's richest man is going to dump. Exactly. Will there be a super cycle? Yeah, Zippy, we've been talking about that. And there very well could be with this Trump administration, Bitcoin strategic reserve and what's going on with everything else. There may be. Again, I have goals, and we were just talking about it this weekend again of a new house, and that's my goal this cycle. And if crypto keeps going up after that, awesome. That's great. I'll still have some skin in the game, just not as much as I have right now, because I will be taking profits, but not with everything. Not with everything. Book a Meme is still hanging around at a penny. It's not really doing anything yet. Jay, you're going to be gone until Doge hits $1? Yeah, stick around. We're having fun. Don't go anywhere. $2 Doge could be a couple years out. We don't know. Tierra, you just do your research on Peak. It just looks like a really good blockchain project. Just started so early. It's not looking like there's going to be a healthy pullback before January burns. It's not looking like it. If we look at Dogecoin, again, we're already up 9.3% in December. 4 years ago, 2020, up 32%. 2016 was up 4%. And that's not even the full bull. Like in 2017, when Doge went up 337%. So that 337 there and that 81 in November, those were the 8 consecutive weeks that Doge was in the green, were those 2 months. Up 81% in November 2017, and then up 337%. That's when Dogecoin first hit a penny, was right at the end of 2017. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, December has generally been good for crypto, except in the middle of the bear markets. And we are not going to be in a bear market right now. This is not bear market time. Yeah, Luca, some of these so-called crypto analysts out there who are talking about $10 to $20 Doge, I'm like, not happening right now. $20 Doge, maybe like years and years from now, but it's very unrealistic right now. Let's get to $1 first before we start talking about $5, $10, or even $20 Doge. Yeah, I use the free trading view here. I just use the free one. I know there's a lot of other crypto YouTubers that like to have like the multiple windows and all the other kind of sort of different indicators, multiple indicators, things like that. I just use the free one, so you guys can do the same thing I do. That's all. What a great question, Jarmar. Do we have to pay taxes? So, have I got news for you? Wednesday night, December 11th. That's right. That's right. Only 3 nights from now, I will be having the annual KrissPax epic crypto tax live stream. And we will be talking everything taxes on Wednesday. So if you have any questions about taxes, save them for Wednesday. Wednesday, we're going to cover all things taxes. Okay? Dog on Bitcoin, I do not follow. Roby, again, it's just another play off of Doge. People can make money on it. Sure, great. Go ahead. Be careful. It's risky. It's a meme token. Always be risky, in my view. So I'm not a fan. Yes. Utility, crypto, layer 1. Yes, that's peak. DPIN. Yep. Tax live stream Wednesday. Firo, can you explain to me, Sol has 114 billion market cap. Is that also possible for Doge? Sure. Yeah. Doge right now is at 68. So it does a 3x from here. And Dogecoin goes to like, what, $1.30. Then it'll have that $114 billion market cap too. Is that right? No, it would be a 2x from here. Actually, a little less now that I'm doing the math. So probably at quick math, blah, 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 maybe 90-cent Doge. You'd be up there. Something like that. XRP just went on this big run, Bronwyn, up to $2.50. So again, we were tracking it here after the first run up that we had in November, over $1, came back and retested, did a second run, and then it was in this upward trend line, and we were looking at it do dips here. Again, this was back in one of those dips, 24th of November and then 26th of November. And we identified, if you want to get into XRP and you haven't yet, we identified $1.36 as a buy price right there. And it hit that on Tuesday, November 26th. And look what it did after that. Boom. From there, we did a little math. That was just about a week ago, and I identified, based on that first red dip right there that we had on Monday, the 2nd of December, that $2.19 would now be the new bottom, the new support. And what did XRP do? It came down and it hit it again on Wednesday. So if you wanted to buy XRP, that was a great time. And it's just gone up again since there, from 219 back up to 250, 256. So XRP has a lot of momentum behind it now, certainly with Gary Gensler stepping down as the chair of the SEC is very bullish. Tonight, there's supposed to be a 60 Minutes piece on Brad Garlinghouse and Ripple. It'll be interesting to watch that later tonight and see what they talk about, even though, as you guys know, I'm not a huge fan of XRP. I'll still watch it, crypto related, on 60 Minutes. Sure. I want to see what they have to say. For those thinking that XRP is going to be a currency on X Twitter, Elon Musk is going to use it. No, that's not what Ripple is about. Ripple is about replacing the SWIFT, cross-border transaction thing with their own blockchain-based product. So that's what that's about. And it'll be interesting to hear what he says, though. But no, XRP is not being seen as a currency like what Dogecoin is. But it'll be interesting to watch that. That's for sure. Executor, how are you? Regretting not putting enough water in my Christmas tree before the trunk sealed. But not regretting going big on Dogecoin in 2020. Yeah. What's up, Isaac? How are you? Good afternoon, Daydream. All this resistance is a drum roll for before Trump gets in. That's why I think January 20th could be a spicy day of crypto trading. I would hate to think we're just going to go sideways between now and January 20th. I think there's, especially with Doge, there's always hype buildup, and Doge trades before big events. So we'll be watching that. Frederick, I bought my first Dogecoin in January 2021. My side business is Pele. So I started with domain names and website building. That was kind of my first side business, was website building, and started buying some domain names and trading domain names. And then I also got into, with a teacher friend of mine, into making these digital teaching products, because I was drawing Started with little clip art things, and then it grew into these whole teaching products. So, and now it's YouTube. But I still have domain names. They still make me money, and I still have teaching products that sell, even though I haven't touched it in 4 years. They still sell. They're on their site. I got my store up, and they keep selling. So that's about averaging maybe $1,000 a month without touching it for 5 years. It still sells. So that's a good side business too. It's always good to have a side business. I recommend that. I mean, let's say you work a job 8 hours a day and you sleep 8 hours a day. What are you going to do with those other 8 hours? What are you going to do? You're going to sit around and watch TV? Or maybe split that. Watch a little TV, be with your friends and your family, but you still got a few hours left. Start dreaming, start building something you're passionate about, something that you think may be able to be an income stream. Not a bad thing to think about. A flush, 30%? No. I don't see that happening this cycle again. ATM. So as far as how Doge is going to do in 2025, I will have a video coming out on January 1st. And I will show what I think Doge is going to do in 2025. Olav, if a family member sends me 2 Bitcoin and I sell that, do I have to tell the government where I got that Bitcoin from? No, you don't. You have to pay, well, let me think. That's a good question, actually, because you didn't buy it. So you would have to pay tax on receiving that. Yes. In the United States, you would probably have to pay tax. That's a good question. Let me think about that one. Well, it's like, yeah, if it's gifted, you don't. Correct. If it's gifted, you don't. But then do you own the original purchase price of whenever it was purchased? Or do you only pay the profit from when you received it, tax on the profit from when you received it to when you sell it? Because I know that second part is true. But yeah, Adam, I will on Wednesday. I need to look at that. I'll take a look at that. So history often repeats itself. Those that predicted Doge would dump in 2021, can this happen again? Sure. It can happen again. Doge gets totally overhyped and pumps way, way, way high, it can come crashing down. That is life with Dogecoin. Yes, and then we'll go for 9 straight weeks. Exactly. Exactly. You're doing enchiladas for dinner tonight, Solid? I have no idea what I'm doing tonight for dinner. I don't know. It's happening. I didn't even ask tonight. I do hold Cardano, Jay. I sold Solana for Cardano in 2023, and I missed out on a lot of the Solana run. Cardano is slowly starting to make that up. I don't think they're going to make it all up, but I have it staked. I'm earning Cardano or ADA tokens with the staking. So that's good. And if it goes up to $2, I'll be happy. I'll be very happy. Yeah, Jason, wasn't that? That was also nice of Miss Charlotte. When Chris says something, the Doge markets move. Not 10%. I can't move the market. No. Just talked about XRP. If SHIB doesn't start moving, Pepe will pass it. I don't know what's going on with SHIB. It's just sitting there. Still number 12. Still has an $18 billion market cap. But here's Pepe. Pepe's at 11 billion. Oh, Pepe's taking a little dump right now. Pepe is profit taking right now going on. A little bit, not too much. But a little bit. So Pepe is where all the volume of trading is right now. Yeah, Peter, I think this cycle we may see the bear market be not so bearish. I think that's what the difference is going to be. I still think the alt season, the big continuing rise in the overall market is going to be happening, similar to what we've seen the last two cycles. But I think the other side is not going to be as deep. We're not going to have an 80% drop in Bitcoin or 77, whatever it was this past cycle. I don't think we're going to see that. That's going to be the big difference. Zippy. That's what investing is all about, right? Why buy peak when it's so new? Are you willing to risk a little more to maybe make a lot more? Or do you want to wait until it's established and already trading on Binance and Coinbase? The price could double between now and then. We don't know. So for me, it was worth taking a little corner of my portfolio, just a little bit over on the side and putting it into something new. Is it risky? Sure it is. Overall, though, we're in a bull market. It's a good time to try something new. That's the way I looked at it. Bronwyn, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. We're having fun here. Make sure you got your notifications on too. I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But lately, I've also been throwing in Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays because there's so much going on and you guys want to hear from me. So I'm here. We're having fun. Jason did a little buying today. XLM too. I think Pepe may drop a little more tonight, tomorrow morning, but it's still going to go higher, I think. So, yeah. Kay bought some more Jasmy. Yeah, Jasmy had a big retrace. There's no doubt. From coming up here over 5 cents. And so kind of been tailing off, but it's not retesting 4. So that's showing, at least, for Sunday, just straight across trading on Sunday. So this could be gearing up to come back over 5 cents. 10 cents is a great target. That's probably when I'm going to start taking some profit on Jasmy. Again, I'm already up 10x on my Jasmy over that, now about 12x. So if it doubles from here, that's some profit taking move right there. The bull run has started, comes in packages. When does the bull run start? Officially, the election, I would say, November 5th. It's been building for a while, though. Some say that Bitcoin has kind of been in a bull run since January of 2023. If you look at the Bitcoin chart, which we can look at, I can show you. So back to January 2023, and Bitcoin was down. Well, it's right there. You see where my finger is? Right next. There's FTX, right? The FTX crash, right? End of October, beginning of November 2022. And so then in January 2023, right here, Bitcoin was $16,718. By the time 2023 ended, it was already up 150%. Now, from there, it's up 500%. That's bull market for Bitcoin. Now, not all alts did the same thing, but Bitcoin did. So that's bull market right there. 500% over 2 years. That's pretty bullish. Where was Dogecoin, you ask? On January 2023, it was 6.8 cents, just about 7. And since then, Dogecoin is up 575%, which is more than Bitcoin. Again, people get all fixated on Bitcoin, but Dogecoin has actually gone up more than Bitcoin in the last 2 years. I'm just saying, Dogecoin's got a lot going for it. The Bitcoin maxis and other crypto leads of big projects, they don't want to believe Dogecoin is doing what it's doing, right? But here we are. Kriss is going to be famous. Could see him walking down Newbury Street rocking some Tommy Bahama. I will not wear Tommy Bahama. No. That is not my look. Absolutely not. Yeah. Cheers, Charlotte. Bot trading, Ali. I'm not a fan. Not a fan on bots. I think bots are okay, like in the middle between the bull and the bear. When things are trading sideways, I think bot trading can actually make you more money. But again, it's all short-term capital gains taxes on every little bit of profit. And in the bull run, you want a bot to be trading for you when you should just be buying and holding. Bots will lose you money in a bull market, and bots will lose you money in a bear market. The bots will only make money in a sideways market, in my opinion. So, right, just go with the flow, like Nelson says. Buy on the dips, DCA, hold at least a year, at least for United States holders. Some countries have some different rules. So it's a long-term capital gain, so you can keep as much of your profits as you can. That's the goal here. Keep your profits. I'm never embarrassed to say I know you guys. We got a great family here. We're having fun. We're making money right now. 2 years ago, these live streams were pretty rough because the prices were going down. But here we are. Am I still sharing Doge from your portfolio? Bulldozer. Yes. Here's our portfolio right now. And let me refresh here. Just get the latest number. 58,600. We actually hit 60,000 on Saturday night. We actually hit $60,000. A 6x on a portfolio in a little over a year. That's awesome. I wish personally I had waited to buy all of my crypto in the summer of 2023 instead of buying earlier when I did. But hey, you make the best decisions at the time as you can. But I created this portfolio as part of this live stream, and we were buying all of this crypto live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now, $60,000 from an initial $10,000 buy. And this isn't one of those fake portfolios that some of those other crypto people have, right? This is real. So George has a fake one. Virtual bacon, he's got a fake one, right? That's not real. I put real money into this just to prove a point that the summer of 2023 was the bottom of the bear market for alts. And that's pretty good. And then part of that deal when I set this up was so confident I was that this portfolio was going to make a lot of money. I was going to put half into Doge and then half into other alts. That was the original plan. And on the other side, we would end up with me sharing half of the profits. Well, Dogecoin is now 60% of the overall portfolio because Doge has outperformed the average of all of the other coins. But I keep my word. I said I'm giving out this Dogecoin. There's 75,000 Dogecoin, now worth $35,000 that I'm giving out to you guys. The top of the bull market. And we are not there yet. We're not there yet. But that's the deal. So, and they will be considered to be, I think they're going to be considered a tip, is what I need to do in order to keep it legal, right? It's going to be a tip for your effort in supporting the channel. But I'm giving out the Doge, 75,000 Dogecoin. It's going to be fun. Harry gifted a membership. Who got the membership, Harry? Who got the membership? Let me see. Steve. Steve got the membership. Hey, welcome to the channel, Steve. Thank you, Harry, for your generosity. Yes, I did call peak. And I called Jasmy too. I bought Jasmy at 0.003. I'm up 1,200%. No, yeah, 1,200% on Jasmy. You remember when it piqued my interest? I know we have a lot of fun with that. My email, you can find it here on my channel. I can't go to it here because it's my channel, but go to the about. It's KrissCrypto@gmail.com. Even if Elon would want to dump, he won't do it for about 4 years. He's never going to do it. He's not dumping. Demi, this is Boston. If you look at Boston houses, $1 million doesn't get you a lot here. Not something that's really, really nice is what we're planning on doing. Boston's very, very expensive. A new house and early retirement is your goal? AMR? I'm still questioning when I'm going to retire because I love what I do. I'm involved in these great projects. I've kicked off this whole master plan and I want to see some of it built. That's the thing about being an architect, right? You design something, you want to see it built. So we'll be seeing that. Yeah, we'll talk about tax loss harvesting on Wednesday when we do our crypto tax live stream. But you're right. If you're holding on to a bunch of crypto that's in the red from when you bought it, it's like, really? Okay. I do admit I still have one. My loop ring is still in the red, but it's getting close to turning green. So there's not a lot of tax loss harvesting for loop ring. I'm not down that much anymore. I think the last time I looked at it, I have my spreadsheet on my laptop down here, and my loop ring is now down $600. So not a lot of loss in that left. So I probably will not be doing tax loss harvesting myself, but we'll talk about it on Wednesday. We'll talk about it. Bill wants to know about Snoopy. So Snoopy, I'll pop this up here. So Snoopy here, right? You see Snoops, right? He is a stuffed animal that I got when I was about 10 years old in the 1970s. And I've held on to him all those years. And he's a dog. He's also a beagle. Snoopy's a beagle. Beagles are my favorite breed of dogs. I had a beagle for many years, and I keep Snoop around. He's my good luck charm. That is what is behind Snoopy there. So he just hangs out with me. There you go. Raiden, you're the only channel I watch with a clear heart. We try and keep things real here. That's what we do. What do I think about buying Doge on Robinhood? That's where I bought my first Doge. Bought it on Robinhood. It's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Good place to start and learn about crypto. And then the more you get into what crypto is about, then you expand your knowledge, start figuring out what blockchains are, what other technologies are there, and then you expand out. Why is Peak not listed on Binance or Coinbase yet? Because it's so new. It usually takes a new project, it's got to get solidified somehow. And I don't know what they actually look at before they list it, and when that's going to happen for Peak. But I think Peak is going to trade very well when it gets listed on both of those. Right now, Jay, I'm planning on starting at 4 o'clock East Coast time on Wednesday with the crypto tax live stream. Yeah, we've been looking at XYO over the past few days. I don't know anything about it. I mean, it's gone up a bunch. People still believe in it, that it's going to go higher. But I don't know anything about it. A dividend ETF recommendation? No, I don't do dividend stock investing. I do stock investing to make money, the most money possible in a short period of time. So I'm in Tesla, I'm in DJT now. I did MicroStrategy, I did swing trading, made a lot there. And I just bought back into GameStop to see whether Roaring Kitty is going to do something crazy again, and we'll see what happens. No, I mean, slow and steady from here on dividend investing for stocks is good on a long-term thing. Remember, Andre Jick used to do that, and it was all about dividend investing, and he showed like how much money he was making, through that dividends, which was great. And then he found out about crypto, and he was like, oh, this Bitcoin thing, I can make a lot more doing that. And so he pivoted a lot into crypto. He still goes back and does some dividend stuff because he got burnt on that crypto platform. Forget the name of which one that was, but one of them that he was shilling, and he had I guess he had a lot of Bitcoin on there and got locked out. Whether he got some of that back, I don't know. But yeah, no, it wasn't Voyager. It was I can't remember the name of it. It wasn't Celsius. It wasn't Voyager. There was another one. It had a blue logo. That's all I remember. But yeah, he was big into it. It was like, I don't know. I don't know about that. Thank you, Susan. Appreciate it. We have fun here. Gifts are tax exempt up to a point, Samuels. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. I will take a look at that. SWI is great. I've been talking about SWI for over 6 months now. Knew that it was building, And now it's really being talked in competition with Solana. So that's awesome. Awesome. Yeah, again, I don't know, Christian. I'll look into it. Gifts under 15,000 in crypto, no tax. Gifts above, gifter must report the gift to the IRS using Form 709. Could count toward a lifetime exemption. Yeah, I will look into that, but thanks. Frank, super chat. Doge on the monthly chart. Sure, Frank. Sorry it took me a while to get to it. Was getting caught up on everything. Here's the monthly chart of Doge. We still have our rocket here waiting for the next big run, but we have 4 consecutive green months on Doge. We have targets set here, 73 cents right here, previous all-time high. So that's on our chart. I guess I can get rid of that blue. I keep that on there for now. Yeah, 2021 on the monthly really doesn't show up because there's this huge wick up and all the way back down for May, because Dogecoin started, it ended April 30th at about 34 cents. And by May 7th, the price was all the way up to 73. And then it came crashing all the way down to 21 cents. Yes, from 73 cents to 21 cents in the middle of May. And then it ended up ending the month at about 32 cents. So you really don't see the real candle there on the monthly for what happened in 2021. That's how volatile that Doge trading was. Pretty crazy to think about. Yeah, XRP is number 3, 147 billion, 148 billion. Tether is number 4, 138 billion. You just have to refresh. And your coin market cap should be correct if you refresh. Everyone's pulling out of Pepe, coming to Doge. Yeah, because Pepe just hit a new all-time high yesterday. So that's not a bad play. Take some profits on Pepe and throw it into Doge. SHIB looks like it's pinching out a proper bull flag. Could be. SHIB is still waiting. It's coiling up, as I call it. We've been in this upward channel as well on SHIB. Big upward channel. I haven't updated this in a while, but yeah, we could extend this up further. Extend this further. And it's upwards still for SHIB. That's what I've been looking at, is a similar channel to what Doge is in, but it's been actually curling up at a higher percentage. And get rid of these sketches. Don't need those anymore. Yeah, SHIB chart looks great. This is very bullish for SHIB. This thing is going to blow. At some point in time, SHIB's going to blow. Bitcoin back up over 100K. It's been flirting around with this $100,000 line. So that's good for Bitcoin. I'll take that. Let's go. Sir Doge of the Coin just tweeted, accept Doge payments. It's growing. It's growing. We've been covering it. More and more retailers accepting Doge. I just bought some more GameStop to ride the train again, see what happens. We'll see what happens. Detroit Diesel, thanks for the super chat. EGLD, we looked at this about a week ago. I haven't seen it since. So kind of going sideways through the weekend at about $54. Yeah, since November 4th, right before the election, it peaked up about 165%. Since then, it's fallen back about 6-7%. That's not bad. Comparatively, it didn't do a huge drop, so it's holding this level pretty well here, Diesel. And then if we zoom out on the weekly, and we see where this thing was back in 2021, and it was up here at $400. That's right. $400. So do we think this is going to do an 8x from here and get back up to 400? I kind of doubt it. At this point, I kind of doubt it, because it hasn't even caught up to where it was back here in March of 2024 when it was up at like $69, $70. And it hasn't even caught up to that yet. We could look at the 2022 high just over 200. So maybe 200 would be something to look at. Maybe take some profits there at 200. Which is a 4x from here, which is great. I mean, we've already seen huge gains. That's about what I would expect. But thanks for the super chat, man. Dancing Doge, awesome. So we're waiting for the weekly close. We still have an hour and a half, and Dogecoin is not going to fall to 44 cents. I don't see that happening. It's 69, Albert Einstein. Of course it's 69. 69. Hi, Trey. How are you? Hi, Sergio. So, Jacob, I will be doing a video on January 1st, and I will give you my thoughts on the top of the bull run. January 1st. Kala, new into crypto. Doge and XRP, those two, not a bad place to start. I have memberships. Yes, Pablo. Inside Corner, stopping by. Say hi. Hello, hello. Oh, Scott, those are fighting words. Those are fighting words. I'm actually going to be in New York City between Christmas and New Year's. We have our good friends down there, so we're heading down right after Christmas. I like New York, but Boston's better. Pax Cat was here right before the stream, and he left. So we'll see whether he comes back. Texas has big property taxes. Yeah, so does Massachusetts. So does Massachusetts. Yeah, Tom, we were talking about that earlier. Brad Garlinghouse of Ripple being on 60 Minutes. We could see a little XRP pumpage. Make from Finland, hello. Federico, you have a Snoopy from the 80s? Got to hold on to those things, man. Avalanche. Yes, Kalina. Avalanche up over $54. Look at that. Avalanche having a nice day today. Let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah, so Wednesday it was up to about 55, almost 56. Now it's back up to 54. This is a strong move. Avalanche looking good. Looking good. Doge just chilling out, going sideways. Snafu, you can buy Peak on crypto.com. And I have a link in the description below. Crypto.com exchange. Synergy, I've got a mix. Most of my crypto is in my Ledger wallet, hardware wallet. But I also have my staking tokens, and those are in Exodus. And those are on another computer. Now, I don't have that on my main computer. I have an old one. And I only access Exodus wallet on that old one. But that's where Algorand, ADA, VeChain, and something else. They're on Exodus because I don't want Ledger Live doing the staking for me. This is my most precious crypto here. So I do the staking through Exodus wallet. And sometime next year, I will be unstaking and then transferring all that back to an exchange and selling sometime during the year. So we'll see. Amazon shareholders propose 5% Bitcoin treasury. Why not, right? That'd be awesome. I wish I knew about crypto 10 years ago, DM. I was so into my own world then, I had no idea. No idea. And pretty much living paycheck to paycheck 10 years ago. That's right. I was living paycheck to paycheck 10 years ago. Swimming in debt, huge mortgage, kids, they're not cheap. Not a good time. Not a good time. And even if I did, I didn't have money to throw at Bitcoin 10 years ago. Now, of course, it wouldn't have taken much to get a lot of Bitcoin back then. But then I probably would have bought it on Mt. Gox and it would be gone or something. I have no idea. It's not like today. Not as easy to buy back then as it is today. So, but it just wasn't even on my radar screen. I was just going day to day, week to week with my family and my job, and I had debt, car payments, credit card debt, big mortgage, and it's just like twice a month I'd get paid and the money was gone mostly before I even got it. And that's true. That's a true story. So hey, Sally's Dream. Had a great run with Supra. Bought at 008 and 21. That's great that you got into it. I don't trade on those platforms that you bought it on, so it wasn't available to me. But great on your profits. So Z, if you swap directly to Doge from other trading pairs, it saves you on fees, like on Coinbase. So why sell, like if you had a Solana Doge trading pair, let's say, if you sell Solana to USD or USDC, there's a fee, right? Exchange fee, trading fee. And then when you buy Doge, you'll get another trading fee. Well, you can save one of those trading fees if you just swap direct. So that's what you save. GameStop. Yeah, I don't know the price at GameStop right now. It's Sunday. It's like $28, $29, I think. It's right in there. Tonight it'll start early trading again into tomorrow morning, and we'll see what happens tomorrow for GameStop. I got $600. Put it into crypto and 2x'd it. Yeah, you can still make money on Polkadot, but again, I think it's dead. the blockchain just doesn't have users. There's so many better new things coming up, like Sui and now Peak. And it's just like, people aren't using Polkadot. But yet, a lot of the Dino coins still get pumped by investors and they just start buying it. So you can still make money on it. But do you want to buy just to make money, or do you want to buy because of the technology and you think it's going to continue to grow over time? Sui and Peak are just going to be so much better than Polkadot, in my opinion. Last pump, 262 on XRP until the sell the news event. Well, it's only a few hours away before we see that 60 minutes piece. Yeah, Bindi, I think we're going to see Doge go crazy on Inauguration Day. I do. I do. All these guys waiting for, I mean, it's like Saturday Night Live and Elon with Doge, right? The only difference is XRP is just sitting there, just not doing much. So I would expect it to have seen a little bit of hype before the show. If we get a green candle close, do you think it will drop after? Drew, it's just, it's really on the daily close. It's really just a moment in time. It's really not a huge thing. So, yeah. You're welcome, OG. Monero is moving up. I don't really follow Monero. Am I nervous every time I plug in your ledger? No, not anymore. The first few times, Riley, I definitely was. But now, not anymore. I'm guessing that staking through Ledger Live is perfectly fine. Let's just say I followed somebody else's advice that just said, if you're going to do staking, why use your ledger when you can do it a different way? And so I decided to do it a different way. And been staking that way for years. And then I never plug this in. I don't even fire up Ledger Live until I'm ready to transfer on or off. And that's it. So again, this cycle is all about keeping your crypto, not losing it. And I just don't want to open up any sliver of a gap of something that a hacker can get in. Don't even want to chance it. Got too much riding on this. I know, $50 a Bitcoin when it was less than $1. Exactly, Adam. It really wouldn't have taken much. But like I said, it's probably would have been on Mt. Gox. Coinbase started about 10 years ago, you think? Maybe. I don't remember. You got $1 of Avalanche. It's not called a stock. It's a token, but that's okay. For learning about it on Robinhood and you're hodling it. Yeah, I still have some AMP on Coinbase. I don't even know what it's worth. Yes, Bill. The kids are great. It's hard to get ahead in investing when you have kids. Good Sunday to you, Andrew. MM, we're going to see about GameStop stock this week. Is Keith Gill really going to follow up from his tweet on Friday? Are we going to see something happen? Or no, that was Thursday, I guess. Are we going to see something happen? It's worth taking just a chance on a little bit. And if GameStop goes crazy, then I've got some again. We'll see what happens. You can feel it in the air tonight. Good Phil Collins ref there. Bull flags. So we had the bull flag before on on Doge, and you could follow me on X, and you would see those previous bull flags that we had. But I mean, this was the big one that I had before, and so you just have to pretend. Here, let me pull this over, because it was at about this time. So that would have been about the 19th of November or so, is when I first drew this bull flag for Doge. It was something like that. It was a pennant. This was actually a pennant. And I had drawn something like that. And I said, okay, based on that, we can do the flagpole like that. I'll put this in a different color. Let me just put this in green so that you can see it, as opposed to my long running orange. So essentially that's what I did, was draw that, something like that. And that's before this trading happened. And then I said, basically and these connected. I don't remember exactly. Maybe it was further up, something like that. But I have this posted on my X platform. So that's your bull flag or bull pennant from that move in the trading that happened, for a week after that first move. And then I said, okay, well, then you just take this flagpole and you move it up to there. And then you see where the top is. And you go, huh, well, it ended up being 69 when I did it. This is showing 63, but yeah. And again, it's just a shape. Overall, does it really mean anything? Some people swear by them, but I just recognize the shape and go from there. That's all. Doge still hanging out 46 cents, which is fine. It's not going to go anywhere near 44 down here. So it looks like we will close the week on a green candle. We've got about an hour and a half to go, a little less. So that's looking like we're going to have 8 green candles in a row. From what I hear, Amazon, Microsoft, although the word today was Microsoft's board of directors is probably going to say no, which means if that comes out on Tuesday, we might see a little dip. I think it's just going to get eaten up though. So thank you, Z. Appreciate it. Havard from Norway. All in on Doge. Awesome. Thank you, Charlotte. Basically, your situation now after having gone through COVID as a small business, now economic crisis, Brexit. Yep, there's another side. When you're in it, though, it's really hard. And you don't really see what's going on out. At least you're in a position where you are seeing more of what's going on out there. At that time, like 10 years ago, I was so caught up in the day-to-day. I wasn't seeing much outside of that world. All eyes on Doge. Oh, you caught up, Northern Orbit. 1.5x. And here you are. Awesome. Are you going to spend Dogecoin for a pizza and have it delivered to me, Scott? Remember when someone did that with Bitcoin? Those are $1 million pizzas now, multi-million. Yeah, we can look at Jasmine again, Johannes. We looked at it earlier. We can look at it again. It's just hanging, doing the same thing. Oh, it's starting to move up, actually. Nice. Jasmine. Let's see if Jasmine can move up to 5 cents tonight. That would be a strong move for Jasmine. Get back up to 5 cents. That's where it was on Saturday morning. The bigger picture, Jasmine was up about 5.8 cents here on Thursday. So that was a big run from 4 cents up over 5 and almost came up to 6. Okay. My short-term target is still 10 cents, and I'll be taking some profits at 10. This is nice, though. Nice to see. Ray, currently overseas. I have most of my BTC on Ledger, unable to sell unless it's plugged in. Yes, you're SOL until you get back and want to sell, Ray. Yes. When are you going to be back? I think you got time. Unless you're going to be back 2 years from now. If you're not going to be back for 2 years, then we might be in a bear market. Eight weekly candles, that's what we're looking for Doge. Here's the weekly chart again. Just a reminder for everyone, this is what we're waiting for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're in the 8th right here, and it's looking very good. And then we'll work on number 9. That'll be next. But we're having some fun with it. What do I think of selling all Dogecoin at the price of $1? I feel like it's an easy to cash out, double it in different crypto or stock, and then hoping it reaches $2. So my thoughts in 2021 was I wasn't going to sell any Dogecoin until it hit $1. And it never did. So I still hold all of that Dogecoin except for, well, I sold half of it at 42 cents to take profit because I have like 3 million Dogecoin overall. So I took a little profit, less than 10% of my Doge, and I will continue to take profits like 69 cents, 73 cents, and probably by 90 cents, I'm probably taking more profit. If Doge goes to $2, great. I'll still have some Doge. I'm just not holding all of it. Again, that's my plan because I have a goal in 2025 for us to buy a nice big house for cash, no mortgage. That's our big goal. So you are probably in a different position than me. But I want to, I'm buying real estate. That's what I'm doing. That 60 Minutes interview has probably already been seen by media executives. Yeah. Another reminder for people to like and subscribe. Thank you, Sally's Dream. Appreciate it. Moodang. It should be listed in Binance. People say that about all kinds of things, Maxim. Who knows? People are always talking about these memes being listed on Binance, and then it looks like there's a perpetual contract already for this on Binance. So maybe it will get listed. 47 cents. It was up here at 55 cents Saturday. So it's dropped down. That's kind of a big drop. It's after a big run, though. 15% drop. Yeah, after this big run on December 2nd, it's not looking great. It's just kind of drifted down. Good luck with your Moodang. Is 46 the new Rocky? Not yet, Raiden. Nope, not yet. We still have to see some consistency. Right now, in the short term, I'm seeing higher lows. Higher lows. That's not a Rocky line. We got to see how that plays out. Doge won't go below 44 cents. day in the life of KrissPax. It depends on what day it is. Typical Monday through Wednesday or Monday through Friday, I'm working. I get up and I check the charts first thing. And then I make a video in the morning. And then I'm at work. But usually at lunch and different times during the workday, I manage to catch up on X, what's going on, do some occasional tweets there. And then after work, I live stream. That's what I've been doing lately. Caspa I don't follow. Algorand I do very much. I own a lot of Algorand. Caspa is a project that still wants to be something, and I just don't see it happening for Caspa. That hasn't stopped, of course, price pumps happening and price going up, like other cryptos that are pretty much worthless when it comes to utility or usage. Still doesn't mean the price can't get pumped. But Algorand's got a great blockchain, and I think it's still going to go much higher. The Doge Cloud post from Elon. That's an old post. So go on to my X Twitter, and you can see my post in response on that, which is this. Because back in 2020, Elon posted this thing you see here on the left. Dogecoin standard taking over the global financial system. Yes, from 2020, he said, it's inevitable. It's inevitable. July 2020. And then the other day, he posts this without any words. Now, I'm guessing that Elon is just talking about Department of Government Efficiency, Doge, right? But he didn't say it. So it's still there, right? So I put this together side by side, and it's like, see Elon's old Twitter post from over 4 years ago. The Dogecoin standard to overtake the global financial system, it's inevitable. Then see Elon's X post from last night. How can you not be bullish about Doge? And I get it. He's all into the Department of Government Efficiency thing, but it's still kind of funny that it's called Doge, and even the major news media are talking about Doge. Not directly in reference to Dogecoin, but it's Doge. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You're selling at 50 cents. You're selling at $10. Everybody's all over the map. Who's keeping Doge though? I'm not selling all my Doge. I'm taking some profits. I don't know what that percentage is yet. We'll see how it goes in 2025, but I'm not selling all of my Dogecoin. Just thinking about the future. My selling is really not going to disrupt the market that much. Because again, I'm doing it in little pieces. I'm not selling it all at once. And even if I did, it still wouldn't. I'm not a whale. Taking profits at 50 cents. Maybe sell it all before January 20th. It's kind of nuts. You never know. You never know what's going to happen with these events. So we wait. I won't be buying Bitcoin with Doge profits because I'm buying real estate. Again, this is just my thing. A lot of people will buy Bitcoin, Tony. They'll take the profits from a very volatile coin like Doge and then flip it into Bitcoin for long-term holding. That's not a bad strategy. It's not a bad strategy. When Doge breaks $1, big investors will take it seriously. Yeah. I don't really follow Curve. Mike D for life. I don't really follow Curve. We look at it occasionally on the charts, but I don't know anything about it. Thank you, XPO Army. Appreciate it. I'll still be here, though. I'll still have Doge. I'll still be doing this. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, I'll keep most of my personal life private. I tell you guys enough. Let's just say Miss KrissPax, she knows the goal. We'll just leave it at that. She knows the goal. And yes, she'll be happy about no mortgage. Yes, indeed. No, Elon did not come up with the name Doge. It actually came from Sir Doge of the coin. That's the one I remember. Now, someone else claims that they came up with the name earlier than that. I don't know, but that's a big account on X that Elon follows. And then Elon responded to it. And then Elon made his own tweet about it. Department of Government Efficiency, Doge. So that's where I saw that it came from. But Elon didn't make it up himself. My initial plan was to have like $500 spread across a couple coins, hold like 10 years. Yeah, but sometimes your plan changes, right? Mine did. All eyes on Doge. Yes. What you want to keep, you've put on Ledger, and what you want to sell is sitting on Robinhood. That seems fine. Yeah, I know, Bill. Property taxes are big here. But if I'm not paying a mortgage, that's okay. I'll have to pay the property tax anyway, which I've been doing for years and years and years. So Bitcoin is your secondary retirement plan? GTA 6 cryptos? I don't know anything about that. Is GTA 6 actually going to have some kind of tokenization as part of it? I doubt it. They make so much money just having it as a video game. Once you start inserting that, I don't know. Maybe once they release it, then they'll do an offshoot that has some kind of tokenization or something. Maxim, I will do a video on January 1st where I will lay out my thoughts on 2025. I'll need some time to think about it, like between Christmas and New Year's, to map it all out. Yeah, McLean, huh? Peak. It's been nice. Nope, Shiba will never hit a penny, Veterans Gaming. Well, I should never say never. I mean, 10, 20 years from now, who knows, right? It's not happening anytime soon. Bohm is just hanging out at a penny. That's Book of Meme. But it's going to go crazy probably at some point in time. Other news going on, Dogecoin hits its highest price since 2021. So that was that 48-cent pump that we had. Bitcoin edges back above 100K. XRP is rising again. So overall, we are still in a bull market. That's right. We're still in a bull market. So Saturday night, we had this little pump over 48 cents here, which was nice. Some profit taking and pullback since then. But look, we're just marching back up higher right now. So that all looks good. On Bitcoin, this is what I wanted to share and why I think we're still a long way from the end of this bull cycle. is that it was 715 days from the bottom of the bear market in late 2018 to when Bitcoin went up 500% to a price of 16,800. This cycle, from the low back in November of 2022 to go up 500%, which is where Bitcoin is right now at 100K, because we just a little bit ago, we did that calc, right? 500%. This cycle, that took 740 days. Well, what happened after that 500% gain? It was still the end of 2020. It wasn't even 2021 yet. Bitcoin then went on to do a 3x. From 16.8, it went up to 69,000. So for Bitcoin, a 3x from here will get you to $300,000, which is why I agree with that. Now, my price prediction was between 200 and 250, and I made that 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I made that prediction for Bitcoin for this cycle that we're in now. So in the ballpark. So how can you not be bullish for 2025? No guarantee that we're going to see that same kind of gain. But again, we've seen time and time again, we've seen this repetition on the 4-year cycles. And here we are again. Crypto Trader predicts incoming rallies for ETH and also says that a new Dogecoin all-time high is just a formality at this point. It's just a formality. It's going to happen. Doge is going to hit an all-time high. From here, that would be, because we charted it, that'll be a gain of 56%. 57% here. 57%, that's not much. That's not much. Yeah, 74 cents, Scott. Yep. May 7th, 2021. So if Bitcoin's going to do a 3x from here, what would that make Dogecoin? If Dogecoin does the same thing as Bitcoin from 46 cents. So that gets us to like $1.40. I'll take it. $1.40 Dogecoin, awesome. If it's over $1, anything over $1, I'll be completely happy with. Will I be disappointed if Doge doesn't get over $1? It's like 98 cents, 99 cents, and then just gets totally shorted down and with huge sell walls and everything. Maybe that might happen. But right now, the trading is just looking really great. And for those that are wondering what this white sketched line was, this is the line that I drew on Friday when Claire, in her super chat, said, "Hey, Kriss, how do you think Dogecoin is going to trade over the weekend?" And I sketched this on Friday. This was at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday. And I said, I can see Doge coming up a little bit, coming back and retesting 43.5, and then moving up and flattening out over the weekend. And it pretty much followed that to a T. Yeah, where is Barry Silbert these days, Elijah? Well, karma came up and bit him in the ass, is what happened to Barry Silbert. He's probably still fine financially, but he took a big hit. That's for sure. I don't feel sorry for Barry Silbert. I know, a perculum, right? We showed that earlier. Dogecoin price analysis, an ascending triangle on a 2-hour chart shows Doge is still very bullish from crypto analyst KrissPax. Thanks for the super chat. Yeah. And I was in 2 articles on TradingView and 2 articles, similar articles on Binance. They were the same articles on both platforms. Binance blog or whatever it's called, and TradingView as well. So, yeah. Just growing the KrissPax world. And I love it. It's great. Look, quote me all you want, guys. I'm open for interviews too. But that was pretty cool. And we got Dogecoin's bullish breakout is 66 cents. Dogecoin's next stop. And I'm like, no, it's not 66, guys. It's 69. It's not 66. It's 69. That's the next breakout point. It's got to be 69. But this guy, what was his name? He was mentioned in this article here. Can't find it right now, but he's drawing something similar to me, except he's making it this sort of pennant-like instead of the channel that it really is. And he's measured a pump up to 66 cents. So that's cool. I'll take it, but 69 would be better. We also have $60.9 billion of whale buying for Doge. That happened Saturday, which pumped the price up to 48 cents. So the whales are still accumulating Dogecoin. Yes, the whales still accumulating Dogecoin. So soaring Doge whale activity according to Into the Block data. Those are large transaction volumes. So that pushed the price up to 48 cents. And then we saw some profit taking from other retailers from there. There could be swing traders. It could be bot trade. I mean, who knows, right? But Doge came down to 44.6 and since then is recovering back up. And we're starting to see, again, this is short time frame, but we're starting to see an upward trend happening here. So we'll definitely be watching that. We also have the question about what's the price of Dogecoin if it reaches what Ripple or XRP's market cap is right now. So what would the price of Doge need to be? Because a couple months ago, we were kind of laughing, a little bit of laughing about Dogecoin being higher than XRP in total market cap. Remember that? We kind of made a big deal of that. Well, XRP sort of taught us a lesson here and said, yeah, don't celebrate too much. But XRP is now $148 billion market cap. Doge is $68 billion. So for Dogecoin to get back up where XRP is, if XRP doesn't move and stays at $2.60, Dogecoin would be a price of, and what did they say here? 95 cents. So Doge would have to go to 95 cents. Not bad. Not bad. Am I going to regret getting out of Pepe? No, Jake. I sold Pepe at 20. Pepe's now at, where's Pepe now? Pepe's now at 26. I bought Peak. My average price of Peak is 33 and Peak is at 66. I've doubled my money. I doubled my money in Peak. Pepe has not doubled. Pepe's gone from 20 to 26. Pepe would have to be at 40 to be the same as what I did with that money when I sold Pepe on crypto.com and I bought Peak. Okay? So be careful. I did okay. a nice roaring kitty move. We'll see about GameStop. We will see. The Doge Whisperer. KrissPax with the facts. Not even Warren Buffett averages 50%. I know. For stocks, it's like, I mean, our whole perception just gets warped, right? About all of these great gains we're making in crypto, and it may not last forever. I mean, this might be the last significant bull run in crypto. Could be this one. We don't know. But we're here in the middle of it, and we're enjoying these gains now, which is why we need to be careful, not get too ecstatic, and also not think that this is just going to run forever and ever and ever. At least that's the approach I'm taking, and I'm taking profits along the way. But that's just me. Again, I have different goals. They're different than your goals, but that's just me. F you, Barry. Exactly. That was not very Doge friendly, what he did. Not very Doge friendly. Hey, Oz, how are you? I'm doing great. I am doing great. We need to push for Doge to $3 to $4. That would be awesome, Andrew, but let's get to $1 first. That's what I say. Michael Saylor said, sell your gold by Bitcoin. He was talking about the United States actually selling Bitcoin or gold reserves. I don't think it's a bad idea to just have gold on hand too. Is the peak you kept referring to as peak network on Sol? No, it's not the peak network on Sol. It's not built on Sol. It's its own L1 project. Go to coinmarketcap.com, type in peak in the search, and you will see it's just peak. You will see where peak is created here, where it's traded here, and it's not on Sol. It's not on like Jupiter or any of those. It's actually on exchanges as peak, P-E-A-Q. It's not a token. Well, it's its own token on its own network, but it's not on Sol. So make sure you're buying the right one. Pepe will go way above 40. Yeah, and peak will go way above 60. Again, Jake, it's like, we don't have to argue. I'm happy everybody's winning, right? There's no regrets here. There's no regrets. Everybody, we're all making money right now. So it's not a big deal. Jason bought some peak. Welcome to the peak fam, Jason. Do we have a chance of getting 100K on the daily close? Bitcoin is over 100K right now. If you're talking about Bitcoin, it's looking pretty good. We got 50 minutes to go. Bitcoin is looking good. Gold is still there if the power goes out. Yes, Scott. True. True. What was that TV show? Like, what was that? Like 8 or 10 years ago? They had some TV show that was based on the power going out all over the world. That was kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't follow gold, Raiden. You can look it up yourself. ROI on gold. I don't really get into that. Robinhood linked to the story that had my opinion on Doge. It was probably this one. This is the one that's out there right now. So it was probably a link to this one on News BTC, which had my chart on it, my ascending triangle chart. So it traded pretty close to that, actually. So yeah, looking for that breakout to happen. And yeah, I'm not there yet, but I had it coming up probably about Tuesday, according to the chart. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool to get referenced. Any mass longs on the heat map? Let's see what's going on the heat map. I haven't looked at it yet this stream. Bitcoin's trading up to 100K. Yeah, there's some big ones on Bitcoin down here. 56 million at 99.3. 53 million at 99.1. Another, what's that one? Another 52 million at 99.0. So there's some big ones down there. And then we still have the shorts up here, 45 million, 45 million. And that's right over 101,000. So we've got them both sides, both on the long and the short for Bitcoin. See what Doge looks like. Yeah, there's still some big shorts up here at about 47 cents. But again, it's hundreds of thousands instead of the millions like is in Bitcoin. And then longs down here, they're not that bad. We had this big one here of 180,000 that got wiped out early this morning. But then we've had, again, higher and higher lows happening on the chart. So these are all new leverage positions that were just made today. We've got a few long-standing ones down at 44 cents. That's not a lot of money though. So really not a lot of money right now in the leverage longs on Dogecoin. How long am I going to keep peak? I don't know. I'm not selling in 2025 though. I'll just let it, I'll let that one ride and see what happens. Because again, to get in on a project right at the start, I don't know what's going to happen with this thing, but if it gets adopted and grows into something huge, I mean, you read the website and the white paper, and I mean, it just sounds really good. So I'm going to ride with that a little bit. Bitcoin dominance, short rating. I did a chart on Bitcoin dominance that I posted on X earlier this afternoon, which is this one. And this was showing Bitcoin dominance from late 2022. And for 2 years, Bitcoin dominance has gone from 40% up to 60%. Just slow and steady Bitcoin dominance, very strong over the last 2 years. And then look what's happening now. It is starting to drop. And that drop is at a higher rate than any of the gains that it had in the last 2 years. That looks pretty strong to me, like Altseason. So that's what I see with Bitcoin dominance. And this thing could just plummet now. Especially if Bitcoin is just going to be hugging 100K for any longer while alts continue to go up in price. We'll see how that plays out. Right now, Bitcoin's showing some strength here in the last half hour, which is good. Good to see green candles go up. Let's go. I like to see all crypto in the green and everybody making money, right? Everybody make money. Yep. Revolution. Yeah, Michelle. Something like that. And then it ended up being all made up, releasing some little whatever that was that caused the power to go out. The ROI on gold is 7.98. Over how long, Raiden? Over how long? I know, Crypto Muscle. Those are traders just making new leverage bets. They're there now. Yeah, I like getting the love, Jokabuju. It's cool. Jasmine looking hopeful. Yeah, Jasmine's looking hopeful for next run up. Look at it. Coming back up toward 50 or 5 cents, I mean. That's a nice move. Nice move. Oh, 8% for the year. 8% for the year on gold. Yeah, I do have a gold chart right here. Yeah, I can go to January 1st to now. This says 28%. This says 28% for gold. And how much is Dogecoin from January 1st? 500%. Where would you rather have your money? Where would you rather have your money? Doge. Thanks for all you do. What are your thoughts on the built-in indicators? I don't use them. I make my own, is what I do. And it's all common sense stuff. It's looking at where things have traded before. Again, it's looking at the leverage heat maps as well for the short-term trading to kind of, forecast. And last week we were forecasting exactly based on these huge leverage longs, and it hit them exactly from using the heat map. Now there's not a lot, but it'll start building up again, and then we'll be able to forecast that short-term trading again. Book a meme is weak. Yeah. Again, patience, Jake. It's one of those that you never know when these things are going to go crazy. Yeah, you see other memes going crazy. You see Pepe going up. It's like, well, how come Bohm isn't moving? And then one day, people will be buying Bohm. It just takes patience. It's a great way to freeze your money with gold. You won't make much long term, but you'll keep up with inflation. Peter Schiff has a whole thing about gold, and it's more than that, but Fred totally outdueled him in their debate on Crypto Banter last week. Bitcoin versus gold. Peter Schiff can stick his head into the sand on Bitcoin all he wants, but he's missing out on huge gains. Huge gains. Zaza, should I buy Dogecoin? That's again up to you. I can't tell you what to do, but a lot of people are doing pretty well with their Dogecoin investments. Courtside tickets for Celtics games are between $1,800 and $2,600. Yeah. Those are great seats. Someday I'd like to do that, but Doge wants to climb so bad, buying pressure feels way stronger than 3 years ago. Again, what we've been talking about is buying on red candles, particularly if there's a real big drop in the market. Now, we don't know whether this new kind of upwards trending line is something that's going to continue. I doubt it is. Again, this is just a short-term time frame. But these big drops like we had, those are the red candles you want to look for, are the big drops that come down. Great buying opportunity. I mean, you could have been buying Doge for 41 cents here on Thursday on that big dip. It actually dipped below our blue dashed line, which is our buying point that we had made the week earlier. So that was a good opportunity right there. So you just look for those big red candles. Again, not financial advice, but that's how I do it. What's my thought on Beam? I don't really follow Beam. Another cryptocurrency you probably do well with, like most everything else. Trading at 3.5 cents. It's been nice and steady here for a week. That's a nice gain, 70%. That is strong. Let's look at it from November 5th. We compare everything back to November 4th, November 5th, and it's up 140%. See, this is like almost every crypto is up like 100 to 200% in this time range. So if you've got some of the Beam as well, great. Again, I don't know what the project is. I've never really researched it, but that's pretty strong. Now we zoom out on the weekly and we see where it was back here. It was up 4.2, 4.4. Is this its whole history of trading? What did it start in 2023? I've never zoomed out on this before. This is MEXC, so I'm guessing that's when it started. So yeah, its all-time high is here at 4.444. Right in there. So it's not far. And then what it does after that, who knows? Price discovery. Don't know. Doge still trading strong. Yeah. We have half hour to go before the weekly close, and it's going to be green. I never checked Fartcoin from the other day. Yeah, I was going to go on to CoinMarketCap. Why not, right? $322 million market cap on Fartcoin. Oh my God. And it's staying up there, 33 cents. This thing's not dropping. So if anybody bought Fartcoin, oh my God. Well, there you go. Do your own research. Everyone at my work calls me Moneybag Doge. Yeah, I don't talk to people at work about my cryptocurrency. Not at all. I don't tell them a thing. Flare is also one that I don't follow. 3.2 cents. Been going sideways, still not bad from November 4th. Check this, how it compares. 162%, almost the same as Beam. where it is now. But back in March, it was up at 5 cents. February, it was up at 5.5 cents. So it's not even back up to its highs earlier this year. It looks like it started here. This is Coinbase. So it started trading in Coinbase in April 2023. Big drop. Wow, if you had bought it right there at the bottom, you'd be up, what, 269% now. So it all depends on when you buy these things. Looks like its all-time high is up here. 5.58. Good luck with Flare. We're watching Doge to the weekly close, which is also the daily close, which is coming up in a little over half an hour. Just to confirm it, but it's in the bag. Price discovery on Pepe. Yes, Safal. Price discovery on the Pepe. So now, with price discovery, we can start talking about fib lines again, although I don't really use them, but some people do. And they'll say, okay, we'll go from high. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Delete. Delete. Down to the bottom there. The 1.618 gets us to 0.00038. So that would be the next target line, would be right there. Almost 3.9. So that's what we would look for. That's the only thing I know what to do when you're in price discovery is that. But that's a pretty decent run from where it is now. Almost another 50% run right there for Pepe. So I'll leave that on. We can reference that when we look at Pepe again, since it did just hit a new all-time high. Yeah, you zoom out on this thing and you're just like, man, this thing has been just awesome trading. Big year, 2024 for Pepe. What is it up since January 1st? Do we want to know? Because Doge is up, what, 530%? What's Pepe up? Oh, man, you don't want to know. 2,000%. So Pepe has outperformed Doge four times from January 1st. Yep. But that just shows you what memes can do, right? But it always comes at a risk, so you always have to be careful. No one can factor in the Elon effect. Charts are great, but if he accepts Doge on X or Tesla, exactly, JD. Everyone's using those indicators. A lot of people do. And like the TD sequential indicator that Ali uses, he would have had you selling Dogecoin at 14 cents. I'm just saying. He had you selling Dogecoin at 14 cents. So those indicators are not always good, particularly with Doge. Can you imagine following the indicator, selling at 14, and the next thing you know, Doge is over 20 cents? And you're just like, shit. Well, the indicator said to sell. I'm just saying, I would rather have my money on Doge. I bought Pepe at 10. I sold it at 20, doubled my money. I wasn't in early like we just saw. And then I took that profit and I bought Peak. And now I've doubled my money on Peak. So I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Is there a minimum market cap? No, it isn't. Not really. I just don't do the memes when they're little. I wait until they get close to the top 100 and then I ride them a little bit. Because you never know, for all the memes, those low market cap ones, you've got like 1 in 1,000 chance of picking the right one that's really going to make it. So I don't do that. Frankie says, I have enough from Dot. Want not to sell it. Didn't get you. What project is better? Look at Solana. Look at Sui. Look at Algorand. All much, much better blockchains than Polkadot. Yes, my family knows. My family knows. They know enough. They don't know all the details, but they know the price range of houses that we're interested in, so they know. But I don't get into the details with them. And they know. Yeah, we're not talking about $10, Hamid. Let's get to $1 first. Buy when green, sell when red. No, that's not the way to make money in crypto, pups. Again, that's just my opinion. Because you're chasing when it's green, and you might be chasing at the top, like this 48-cent Doge here. When you wait and you see the red, that's when you buy. When you see the red, that's when you buy. It's worked for me. I just tell you what I do. And that's worked for me. I think the BOEM was a different pick. I think that was a different I have BOEM also on crypto.com, but that wasn't from Pepe because I had because the BOEM was only 3,000, and so that was a different amount of money that I put on from my bank. And it's at the same price still. Bitcoin pumping a little. Yeah, I can't hold it right now, though. Bitcoin can't hold it right now. I know exactly. We talked about this the other day, AMR. Same thing, February, March 2021. Doge was between 4 and 5 cents, just going sideways, being really boring. People were like, oh, Doge is done. And then in April happened. I check my portfolio pretty much every day, whether it's a bull or a bear market, just because. We looked at SHIB a little bit ago, or a while ago now. It's hanging out, just going sideways. Overall, we did look at, this upward trend line, though, that SHIB is in, this upward channel, which is very promising for SHIB. So as long as we stay in this upward channel, that's pretty strong trading for SHIB. And I'm expecting it to continue up. Yes, indeed. Fart coin is a sign of the times. Yeah, everybody's got to have some fart coin, right? God. You tell everyone you already sold your Doge. You bought in at 004. 20% profit taking. Nice. Yeah. I bought in at 2 cents in January 2021. I still have half of that Doge now. Will XRP hit $10? 4x from here? Maybe. I don't know. XRP. I mean, it's having a nice little run again. The 60 minutes thing tonight might juice it a bit. We don't know how long and how crazy this alt season is going to be, but I would think 4x might be like the top of gains from coins from where they are now. I mean, that would be Doge going to what, $1.70 or so from here if it went the same as XRP. I don't know if Doge is going to have enough in it to do that, but we don't know. It's going to be all new. I mean, we could play it out with Doge. Like, let's say Doge goes into price discovery, just like we were showing on Pepe, right? And let's say Doge ran up. And we said, okay, let's look at the fib retracement. And let's go from its all-time high down to the swing point. I don't know how far you'd actually take it, though, from when the run actually started. But if we did that from 3rd of December up to 73 cents, your 1.618 would be at 94 cents. And then your 2.618 would be $1.28. So we would look at those kinds of things because that'd be price discovery for Doge. So not really a 4x from here, maybe a 3x. But it's not a bad idea to play that out every now and then, just to see. See what's kind of realistic. Raven, we don't play woulda, coulda, shoulda here, right? There'll be another dip. It just might not be as dippy as we saw this morning. 44 cents. But again, something could happen Monday or Tuesday to spook the market and we see a big dump again. That's when it's good to have a little cash on the side, because when there is one of those market dumps again, which we could see Monday or Tuesday, absolutely. Buy on that big red candle. And that's what I would buy. I'm waiting for my side business money, which doesn't come in till like the 21st, 22nd. So it's right before Christmas. I'm not expecting Santa to drop the crypto market at Christmas. I'm not expecting that. So yeah, should you buy some more? The dollar is something of a meme. Dogecoin to $1. How many times have we said it? Yeah, I reference Ali just because he shows a lot of other cryptos too, but he does show Doge charts. And so I reference them just for interest, right? I typically don't agree with what he says. But he's got some good charts. Yeah, we looked at the heat map earlier. For the rest of the month, I'm still expecting Doge at 69 cents. That was my price prediction. I'm still expecting it. I didn't have an investing mentor, Matt. Just learned it on my own. Just winging it. Just winging it. Dogecoin's going to go bananas. Should have bought in at 3. Should have listened to me. Those woulda, coulda, shouldas again, Raiden. When it was 2, then it started running. FOMO'd in at 3. Don't want to FOMO in at 5. I don't know what you're talking about. Is it Jasmine? Thank you, Tiger. Appreciate it. I bought my first Doge tuna on January 28th, 2021. I will never forget that day. January 28th, 2021. Olivier. Dog is not a meme coin. It's a token built on Bitcoin. Why would you buy a token built on Bitcoin when you can have the real Dogecoin? That's why I don't like all those things that use the Doge and Dog name. That's why I don't like them. We have Dogecoin. Sandbox gaming project. It's gone crazy this past week, like a lot of the other gaming things. Is it a long-term thing? I don't think so. I think all the gaming things just pumped. I'm not expecting a long-term thing with Sandbox, but you never know with those gaming projects. So it looks like Avalanche wants to break out. Yes. Avalanche wants to break out. It's had a good day trading today, up almost 5%. It gets above $56 here, and then it's going to start flying. It's got to get above 56. And then it's going to start looking like what we saw back here. So $64 is my next target. That was from March. Would be $64. And then we go back to 2021, and I'm looking at $100, and I'll be taking profits. So another like 2x from here. And at $100, I'm starting to take profits on Avalanche. That's what I'm looking at. Doge rock steady. Yeah, it's doing good, Riley. You think it's cringe, Alex? Oh, we're having fun. All eyes on Doge. It's a lot of fun. Have there been coins or tokens that drop so low that they get pulled from exchanges? Typically, it's when there's no more trading. People aren't trading it. It's really more volume than the price. If people aren't trading it, then why is the exchange holding it? So they can drop them for that. Or they can drop them if the SEC is like sending out Wells notices and saying that's a security. We saw a lot of that. ETH is a good long-term investment. I believe so, Tam. We talked about this the other day on how ETH is like the OG smart contract blockchain project that gets used more than anything else. It's going to be around a long time. Don't speak of dumps. I just say what can happen. Just keep it real, Yumfo. It's not up only. And dumps happen. So you just have to be ready for them. Jasmine's pumping, Nikos. Awesome. Hey, 5-cent Jasmine again. Nice. Nice. Jasmine. Even 3 or 4x max from here, Fear of Paul, is awesome. It's awesome. That gets ETH up between $12,000 and $16,000. That is awesome. I went into a stream the other day. He said, "Oh, you got Jasmine the normie coin. I sold all mine last week." You never know about people. Invested Crypto, thanks for the sub. It's crazy to think we have never closed a weekly or monthly at these levels on Bitcoin. I suspect a nice pullback on Bitcoin into the new year. I don't. I think Bitcoin is going to end the year over 100K and might be like 120 or even higher. You think AVAX is going to pop this week? It's looking like it's ready to. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Listen to Da Vinci. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Did I get involved in stocks before crypto? Yes. I've been investing little bits into stock, most of it in my 401k, just because, I mean, that's the thing you do, right? Especially if you've got an employer who does matching contributions to 401k. So the 3% or whatever the number is where they match, that's what I've been doing for years. And most of it is in Vanguard and Russell, just index. And I bought a few little stocks here and there. Again, didn't have a lot of extra money for investing over the years. But then in 2019, 2020, again, I had these side projects. I was getting some extra money out of them, buying and selling domain names and the teaching products that I was making. So had some extra money, and I started buying some of the small cap stocks and doing some swing trading. And that's when I started my first YouTube channel, was just because I was bored more than anything else. Kids were older, so started doing that when I was swing trading stocks. I was doing pretty decent. And then I bought that Dogecoin. And from there, everything took off. Totally changed my position on everything. So crypto came after stocks. But I did the same thing when looking at the charts. As I was doing swing trading stocks, I applied it to crypto. Crypto's a lot harder to swing trade, which is why now I have more of a DCA buy and hold strategy than swing trading, because I've done some swing trading that I've lost on, where I thought it was a good target for selling, sold some, and then the price of whatever that was went up higher. Like the live? Yes, Setlist, thank you. Like, subscribes. Any of you guys haven't subscribed yet? I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Ooh, Superverse is going up. I just got a notification. Superverse. Any of you guys into Superverse? That's one of the gaming things that I'm in, is Superverse. Up over $2. Look at this chart, guys. It's just going up. Superverse. Whew. I opened a small position on this way back here a year ago, December 13th. It went on this big run, and then I bought, like I say, right? You buy on the red candles, right? And that's where I bought, right there. Because I didn't know what this thing was in October or November. But then it went on this big run in December, and then it did this big retrace. So I bought on the dip there. at 50 cents. And now it's at $2. So that's a 4x already on that. Wasn't a lot that I bought, but I bought into it. And now it's over $2 and rising on Superverse. So again, if it was something where you had some cash on the side and you're waiting, you don't buy up here on the big green candle. Again, in my opinion, you wait for the retrace on a red. If I was looking to buy, that's what I would do. 10 more minutes until the weekly close, but you know what it's going to be now. Green. Look at Doge just pushing up higher, going into the end of the day and the week. There's some strong Doge trading right there. Look at that go. Nice. Making a statement, end of the day. Oh, so you pumped the Jasmine. Okay. Good job, Braden. Pump Jasmine some more. Algo or H-bar? Why not a little bit of both, James? Both great projects, both United States company based. If I was to buy Peak again, what would my buy-in price be? I don't know. It's in price discovery now. Will it drop back down to 586 like it did right here on Saturday? Again, that was the previous all-time high. It hit it on Friday night. That was resistance. Traded up again, traded over previous all-time high, and then came down and retested it twice before moving up. That's sort of classic, right? Classic trading. Retest again, and then move up higher. So that 58.6 line is pretty strong. It got close right here, and that was this morning, and it hit 59.8. So could we see another dip come down to here, somewhere between 59 and 58 cents? I would think the way this thing is trading right now, that might be as low as it goes. You might get another shot at it. Because you zoom out and you're like, this thing's just going up. After the big cup and handle after launch, it's just going up. That's what I see on Peak. For those that don't know what this is, it's a new blockchain project, DePIN project, and you can buy it on crypto.com if you're interested. Crypto.com. I have a link in the description below. Bitcoin moving up. Look at Bitcoin. That's some nice trading into the daily close on Bitcoin. Look at that. We like that. And we get everything going up then. SHIB moving up. Nice. XRP, not really so much. Surprised. Nice big green candle on Doge too. Doge inevitable to dollar? Maybe. Do I trade full time? Nope. I work as an architect full time. I trade on the side. I have a full-time job. Will Bitcoin reach $1 million? Sure, why not? Right? I don't think it's in the time frame that like Kathy Woods was talking about, but eventually, over time, yeah. Yeah, we looked at Peak, Johannes. Keep going, Doge. Bitcoin, nice move. We've got 5 more minutes. Robinhood is the easiest, fastest, but it only has, 16 cryptos, where Coinbase has hundreds. We looked at Pepe like half an hour ago, puzzle lovers, and I talked about it a lot. So you have to go back. No, I'm not going to put on the 60 minutes interview. We'll be calling the stream here in just a little bit. I've been on for 3 hours. Lee, how are you? You want to look at the Jesus coin? Thanks for the super chat. It's not a coin. Again, you're talking to CrissPax here, so it's a token. So I just have to clear that up, right? Not a coin. Just like fart coin is not a coin, it's a token. But that's just my thing. And all my followers here know what I'm talking about. But yeah, they do call it Jesus coin here too, don't they? And how many? Look at them all. There's so many Jesus projects. Which one is it? I'm guessing it's this one. 6 zeros. 151 trillion in circulating supply. I'm guessing this is the one. It's built on Solana. All-time high, all-time low, 2023. And a big dip after it was made, 2023. Yeah. Well, good luck. I mean, it's like trading pretty much sideways still. It's the same price you could have bought it for back in January. In fact, it's lower now than it was in January. Dogecoin has gone up 500% this year. And Jesus is negative year to date. That's not good. Maybe it'll pump again and go on a big run like it did here at the end of 2023. Maybe. But that's not a great looking chart. But good luck with your project, guys. Yeah, I'm not going to look at Pepe Guy. This is not the channel to be looking at these things. And thank you, 11.7, for the super chat as well on Jesus. But this is not the channel to be looking at all these tokens. I don't buy them. Is it a good time to buy more Doge? I don't mean to laugh, Kim, but what have we been talking about? Red candles, possible dumps in the market, DCAing, buying when you can. Should you take your profits? I can't tell you what to do. It's the one on Solana and ETH. Well, that doesn't help. It looks like that one that I showed was on Solana. So looks like ETH is going to close above 4,000. Yep. It's fighting it. It's coming down. We're almost at the daily close. It's coming down. Is it going to hold 4K? Thanks, Ken. Appreciate it. We're having fun here. I just don't get into all those meme tokens. I can't follow them all. I mean, there's thousands made every day. Yes, ETH closes at 4,008. Bitcoin closes at 101, 189. And Doge closes at 46.6. Which, of course, means on the weekly, Doge, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green candles. And guess what? It is now starting its 9th green candle in a row. So anything over 466 by 1 week from tonight will be another green candle. 46. You got 46.3, fam? Maybe if I zoom in a little closer. What did that end up being? I got 46.6 on Binance. 46.6. $46.63. And now it's red. Our next week is now in the red. Bitcoin's going up though. ETH is even. So that's what we got for the day, guys. Hey, we did it. 8 consecutive green candles. I will be live again tomorrow on probably 3, 4 o'clock, sometime around that time. Hope everyone has a good evening. I'm going to check in on that Brad Garlinghouse Ripple thing on 60 Minutes. Just to watch, see what happens, see what that's about. So look for me tomorrow. I will have probably have a video in the morning just to wrap up things. And then live stream again tomorrow afternoon. Until then, I hope everyone has a great Sunday evening, afternoon, or even Monday morning, wherever you are in the world. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.